Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here. I'm finally back from my trip overseas, and quite frankly, it is nice to be home, although I did have a good time, but that's not why we are here. Today, in Amazon news, you probably overpaid for stuff on Amazon and didn't even realize it. Now, this is according to basically a new class action suit, so believe it or not, this is what they are alleging. Now, this is coming from a really good write-up in Ars Technica by Ashley Bellinger, and here's what's going on. Amazon apparently rigged its platform to quote unquote routinely push an overwhelming majority of its customers to pay more for items that could have been purchased at lower costs with equal or faster delivery times. And that, again, is according to this new class action. Now, the lawsuit claims that a biased algorithm drives Amazon's buy box, which appears on an item's page and prompts the shoppers to buy now or add to cart. Now, according to customers suing, nearly 98% of Amazon sales are of items featured in the buy box because customers allegedly, reasonably believe that the featured items are going to be the best deal on the platform. But apparently, instead of the consumers being right, Amazon features items from its own retailers and sellers that participate in something called the Fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA. Now, basically, that program pays Amazon higher fees, and it also allows these retailers to gain secret perks like appearing in the buy box. Quote, the result is that consumers routinely overpay for items that are available at lower prices from other sellers on Amazon, not because consumers don't care about price or because they're making informed purchasing decisions, but because Amazon has chosen to display the offers for which it will earn the highest fees, end quote. Again, that is according to the complaint. Now, authorities in both the United States and the European Union have investigated Amazon's allegedly anti-competitive buy box algorithm, confirming that it's, quote, favored FBA sellers since at least 2016, end quote, according to the complaint again. Now, in 2021, Amazon was fined more than $1 billion by the Italian Competition Authority over these unfair practices. And in 2022, the European Commission ordered Amazon to, quote, apply equal treatment to all sellers when deciding what to feature in the buy box. Now, these investigations served as the first public notice that Amazon's buy box couldn't be trusted, according to this class action lawsuit. Now, Amazon has claimed that the algorithm was fixed in 2020, but so far, Amazon does not appear to have addressed all the concerns over this specific algorithm that is driving consumers to this buy box system. As of 2023, European regulators have continued pushing Amazon to, quote, take further action to remedy its buy box bias in their respective jurisdictions. And again, that is according to this complaint. Now, the class action was filed by two California-based longtime Amazon customers, Jeffrey Taylor and Robert Selway. Both feel that Amazon, quote-unquote, willfully and deceptively tricked them into hundreds of millions, them as well as hundreds of millions of U.S. customers into purchasing the featured item in buy box when better deals existed. And I think this is absolutely true. And the reason is look at the history that Amazon has had of basically being very aggressive, very anti-competitive, in the sense that they were caught up in a lawsuit in the last couple of years in India, essentially stealing designs from basically local makers that were selling on Amazon and then repackaging it as the Amazon branded stuff at a much cheaper price. In other words, you've created a really cool looking shirt. They're basically ripping you off, putting it there, and because they have access to the back-end portal of how much you're selling, what you're moving, they know exactly what to price this at and how to manufacture it for cheaper than you can. And so if you're adding that up, plus these practices where it's saying, okay, I am a retailer, I'm going to stock myself through Amazon, which means Amazon's taking a bigger percentage of my sales, it is absolutely in Amazon's best interest to basically advertise me more than, let's say, a competing product that maybe is equal on Amazon's price, and I'm still going to get it next day or whatever, but Amazon's not going to make as much. So I think this is a huge problem that we have, and I'm pretty sure we're all guilty of it. You know, you need to go buy, I don't know, like data cables or something. You go to Amazon real quick, and they've got one for $5, and it's there in 3 hours. They've got another one for $5, but it's farther down the road, and it doesn't have the best reviewed or best deal or, you know, whatever it is on it. And so by virtue of that, I'm just simply buying it without thinking about it when I could have saved a couple of dollars. Now, maybe it doesn't matter for data cables, but when you're buying things like televisions or a lot of clothes, or you're a regular consumer on Amazon, Amazon, you're not going to page 2. You're probably not even scrolling down the list because the first couple of hits are the ones that are historically simply are what you're going to use. It's the same with Google searching. If you think about it, the first page is where you want to land in any Google ranking for whatever product or whatever you're looking for, because odds are those are the links that are going to be clicked. And so this is a huge problem. I'm sure Amazon's not the only one that's doing this, but given how absolutely massive Amazon is in the retail space online, they're number one, if not number two, neck and neck with Alibaba. This is a huge problem. I'd be curious to see what Alibaba is doing about that too. So that is your news of the day, but heads up to you. If you've bought anything on Amazon, odds are you overpaid. And you probably didn't know, and you probably thought you were getting a good deal, and maybe you did, but you could have gotten a better one. And so by virtue of that, you, like me, may eventually be entitled to compensation. We're going to see how this class action plays out. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, and please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private and look at page number 2 of Amazon's hits. You might get a better deal. Take care.